What does it mean to be a crapless commander? Well, I can tell you, it means you're UED commander. That man hasn't released a map crap in 10 years. What's wrong with him? How are you, DF? Starting this stream off the right way. And that way is, of course, working a little bit on Hydra. And by a little bit, I hope I mean a lot, but it is going to be a shorter stream due to some other arrangements, some other plans that I have made. I just want to make sure that I have just what I need, and it does appear to be the case. I was thinking that maybe I should toss the my Git stuff over somewhere else. Maybe that would be sensible if I move that stuff over there to that workspace. I can put Officer Todd over here, and I can play some music. For myself only. Oh wait, I think you guys can hear that. Fuck! Oh wait, no, never mind, you can't. I'm safe. Crapless Fantasies, Crapsifurious, of course. You guys know what's up. So let me just maximize this stuff. Because I am going to be making some changes here. I like how Stop Bradman Server is apparently an app. That makes sense. So how are you guys? Welcome to the mod stream. Obviously, it's another one of the later ones this time, but because, of course, we were mapping and crapping. The melee AI for Mapcrap does seem to be something that is epic. People are finding it somewhat useful. Unlike me, I'm trying to clean my glasses and... Well, okay, it's better than it was. We'll take it. What's up, Vic? Welcome! Oh yeah, I guess I can delete that Mapcrap folder now. I'm pretty sure I moved everything out of it. Yeah. Nice. Epic. What am I doing? So... Oh. I do remember some things that I had to fix. So one of them, for example, was the Vorvaling. Has to be... Or... Must have... What the fuck? Oh boy. I don't know about that one. Alright, so that was that, and then Spore Colony, of course. Oh fuck. Does anything else require Evolution Chamber? I don't think so. So that was definitely an issue that I saw, and it should be taken care of now. The problem is the armory builds it at a different offset. We're going to have to find some way to fix that. I don't know if that means we need a second future station unit. That would be pretty shitty, though. A pretty shitty workaround. Basically, we need to make it so that the add-on offset position is distinct on each side. One thing I could do is just have it be 64 pixels to the left of the parent instead of to the right. Which would probably look fucking hilarious, especially if the add-on connector keeps going to the left for no reason. So, yeah, I don't know about that one. And I have to look into the armory bug where, for whatever reason, it wasn't playing its work animation. I'm willing to bet that that's probably just an issue where I accidentally went into the armory overlay and gave it the wrong animation or something. Yeah. What? There we go. Save that. So I'm pretty sure what I meant to do at this point was to make it the Academy overlays I script. That's where I fucked up. What? What code was it? Maybe I can give you some ideas if it's anything relevant. If it's AI, then it might also be due to all of the AI script extender changes that have happened recently. But we do have a programmer in the chat. That's funny. I never have. I don't think I've ever felt like I've crashed after any energy drink. Or had any adverse effects, really. Maybe some jitters if I drank a lot of caffeine a lot, but for me, it's just like, I feel like at this point I'm probably relatively immune to the effects of G Fuel. But I do notice that when I go a few days without it, then maybe it's I'm dragging ass a little bit more frequently. At this point, it's just part of my ritual and not necessarily a thing where it's sort of like drinking coffee, except probably coffee is healthier for you. If I had to guess, I would say that just a pot of black coffee or a cup of black coffee, right, would probably be better. And so and probably cheaper as well. So that might be something that I invest in the future. Just have some black coffee in the morning instead of G Fuel. Definitely would be cheaper and probably would be better for me. But I'm not sure how that would work out. So there's the time cost of getting up and doing all that I'm not paying when I pay for G Fuel. So, oh yeah, let's go ahead and did I get everything that I wanted to get done here? I feel like there was some other issue that happened recently, but I don't really remember what it would have been. I'm sorry you're being forced to use Java, though. That sounds very unfortunate. This done processing yet? No. Oh, I thought I actually grabbed the mega link, but I guess I only did so for the Discord post. So I'll fix that real quick. Why did Fagudo post Dart? What is wrong with him? All right. Yeah, I just drink straight black coffee and it's fine usually. I mean, it's it's bitter, but I just view it as an acquired taste, and for me, it's like I'm not drinking it for the taste as much as I'm drinking it for the effect, and so that helps me get through it anyway. So there was a couple of other things I actually wanted to just try to do here. One of which was I wanted to pop in and see if I could find. Oh, that's the wrong folder. No, what am I looking for? I want to see if I can get some custom death sounds for shamans. I feel like shamans might see some more use now that I've demonstrated on stream that they may be very powerful. But I definitely need to find some sort of explosion that I might be able to use. That could actually be really good. I'll grab that. That's not going to be for the... That's a little too noisy, but could definitely work. I'm trying to figure out... I don't know where they always put all of these, like, actual sound files. I don't know how they keep track of their shit. Servo gun Z. I like that. Oh yeah, I forgot it. Protoss with gun Z. God damn it. So I'll grab those, and then I need some sort of like maybe an... Try that maybe. I'm gonna try to mix in some stuff here. I don't know why. No, I have no idea, man. Mutas dozen, what's up? I saw you were streaming earlier. Hope you had a good time. Right now, I am sifting through some sound files that you guys cannot hear. I'm keeping it a secret, okay? I'm just listening for some files I can make for some custom death sounds. All right, we'll try those. Gonna try to mix some of this stuff together. Oh yeah, I guess I'll post this in case somebody uses it since Vic used the first one. Oh wait. I have to convert it to an MP3 first. Then it will be potentially large enough. Or small enough, rather. I'm actually going to go out on a limb and say I probably won't be able to use... Oh, let's leave that yet. Not using that right now. These LOD ones. I'm going to go out on a limb as well here. I want to grab just like about... That's fine. Yeah, Mapcrap was all right. I didn't get to really get a chance, unfortunately, to do what I had wanted to do with my submission, which was a darn tootin' shame. All right, I think that'll do for now. Do we have any other units that I've added that don't have custom death sound effects? I guess the Cyprian, right? Son of bitch? That's rude. What happened to my submission? So basically I had an AI that never started because I goofed up on something yesterday when I was really tired. So it was my own damn fault, but really I shouldn't have tried to do a submission. It delayed some other stuff that I wanted to get done, and I didn't end up really finding a way to parlay that into something fun. I guess the melee map was okay. Like, if I had just stuck with the melee map and said, all right, here's a melee map, I probably would have been fine, and it wouldn't have delayed anything else that much. But then me trying to do, like, layouts and stuff. The one silver lining, the one good thing that came of it, is that we ended up having some experience translating the AI into a new pipeline. So taking all of the melee stuff that's like, oh, if this, then do that, and then random this and random that, and like condensing it into a single script's worth of experience. That actually ended up being more significant than, well, let's just say it took some time to do that, but it wound up being pretty good, I think. So I'm happy with the result of that, anyway. It's just that it did take a while to get to the point where we're dealing with it, so... Yeah, that really did not translate very well, and if you guys could hear that one, it would sound very strange. Ball. Alright, I think we'll leave that there. I have my death sounds. They sound a little, maybe even too powerful, honestly, for the scale of things. Alright. I think we can try those. Just have to figure out what sound files to replace. I guess... This 06. Slap these in here. And we're off to the races. It's a little silly, but... Oh, we actually need to, of course, edit the iScript to play these new sounds. Oh! Vortex of the Void. Okay. So that's 986, 987, and we're dealing with unit ID. 67 ISID, okay. All right, and now I just need to pop into the AI files and delete my Mapcrap AI for file size reasons. And we're good there. All right. Now, just before I push, I want to prepare the message in there. And I also want to make sure that when I pop in here to test, that observance works correctly. Oh, I have to set up the weapon targeting, so it's a good thing I did not immediately jump over there. I think I set up the weapon stuff, but I could be wrong. So 122, it's supposed to say type normal, explosion, unknown crash, ground air terrain, amount 0, appear on target site. Okay. I think the weapon ID here should be the same range as that, so it'll be 288, I guess. I'm not sure. Maybe it should be within. Well, I think that's fine. We'll keep it this way for now, and we'll see where that goes. And 122 for shockwave. Targeting. Use weapon targeting. Energy. Tech 39. Okay. Well, it's not creating the read, unfortunately. I think maybe the weapons stat needs to be modified to show the read in question. But there is no flingy for it, so... Okay. So siege tanks by default have 1 armor, so if I cast it on this and then attack it with like a wraith, for example, we should be dealing 8 damage, so it should have 142 life. Okay, so it is working. And if we keep our science vessel within this area for a while, just fast forward a little bit, then our next attack should be something like... Just going to repair him real quick. Yeah, okay. It's definitely working. Look at that damage, dude. See a nerd? Okay. Now let's just do a quick run through of Kakadu Port so that I can make sure that we're not getting completely destroyed by some weird panic or something. Icor said that he fixed everything, but never know. Hope you guys like that UI. Oh yeah, and then I should test the shaman stuff. And I guess after that I can work on a new AI personality for Terran so that they can actually use Cyprians since they seem to be a good unit. Maybe work in shamans a bit more. Good one. Alright, we seem to be okay here. You can at least tell it's a new sound. I'll probably have to figure out some better ones in the future. But that's that. Oh yeah, let me actually transfer this exe over again. Wait for this program to respond. I don't know what squash means, but... Well, there you go. That's the first bit here. So we'll say that. And then we'll say BRB because I got to use the bathroom. And when I come back, I'll probably work on some AI stuff. Hi, I'm back. Ultralist, you can just download the exe in the Mapcrap folder. It still has the Mapcrap AI. I just removed it from the actual Hydra commit. It's a little separate. There's like an actual exe with the Mapcrap AI that you can experience. You'll just have to download that instead. Oh yeah, I forgot. I also have to add Congo Todd Guide. I don't even know what I just deleted accidentally, but all right. How recent is it? I have one from 1.3. So presumably that's it. Okay, cool. Well, I don't know if iQuery has implemented a skeleton overlay and it's just commented out or something. We talked about what image ID to use, but he probably just didn't get around to it because he was busy troubleshooting a bunch of stuff and working on his own stuff as well. I would say, he'll probably get it up tomorrow. So if you can do it before tomorrow, then no, I wouldn't be able to do it. But if you do it, like it'll be done by tomorrow anyway. I have a placeholder read already in that's going to be added. What I would like is some way to show the intensity of the stack, the intensity of the effect, but I imagine that would be relatively complicated. But what you could do is, if you wanted to do something like that, is there would have to be like up to 5 distinct frame sets. So ideally there would even be 10. So there would be like 5 frame sets for the effect being at each level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a copy of each one of those that is somehow indicating that a science vessel is still in range and applying the effect, like persisting it. That would be the ideal world that we would live in. Is we would have one version of the stack for each level of intensity, and then a copy of each one that's like glowing a different color or something like that. That would show that a science vessel was in range, and iQuery could take care of the coding implementation for that, as far as playing each individual frame set at each individual level. So if you wanted to do something to that effect, feel free, for sure. We're already playing the science vessel casting animation for the ability, the spellcast animation, and we can also we could throw an overlay on the science vessel itself if we wanted to do that, to show like that would add some more readability for the science vessel. It's like, oh, this is the vessel that's applying it, but also showing that the read itself is changing in some way might be useful for showing which units are still being persisted, still having the effect persist on them. In a supreme world where we had full access to this sort of thing, I would even have like fading out the transparency of the effect or something the longer the timer was expiring. But you can imagine that obviously that would be virtually impossible without a new rendering system. Right. So, well, that'll be the more involved request. If you wanted to make a quicker placeholder graphic, I'm sure it would still be better than the placeholder that I've found, and that would still be appreciated. And could obviously, if it's less technically specific, I would have no problems telling iQuery to, hey, get on this or whatever. I should probably figure out how to... I don't think I have the ability to do this yet with the commands that we have. I'm trying to build Hydra around the idea that there's going to be like 2v2, 3v3, 4v4, eventually when we have more players supporting like, 12v12s and crazy shit like that. I want there to be really large scale battles and really large scale maps. But I naturally don't have the ability to realistically do a lot of that stuff right now. But one of the reasons why I was thinking about this at all in the first place was... why was it yelling at me? I think that obviously against Zerg, you probably don't want Cyprians unless the enemy is going like a Hydra Lurker comp. Then you could definitely use Cyprians over Firebats. But even then, only for... I guess their safety off ability would increase... would still deal damage underneath Dark Swarm because it's Splash. So maybe Cyprians could even be useful in that respect. Anyway, I would like the freedom to be able to tell the AI, hey, the enemy's building this, I should do that. The problem is... like, I don't know how really to handle that on a compositional level. I mean, for Terrans, it's kind of easy because you just do, like... you do a check, and then you, like, escalate Firebat, So, like, escalate Cyprian. If the Cyprian has already been escalated. So, escalate it again to change back to Firebat, something like that. I could see a world where that could happen anyway. Like, it's relatively easy. And I guess then you would just, like, remove certain requests, or you'd set a variable, and that variable would do certain things, like changing the priority of production structures so that the AI builds different production structures when it goes through its production thread, and it requests different attacks when it goes through its attack thread and stuff like that. So you could build the system where it would work. And then I guess you could use unit check, but unit check map hacks, like, it's not based on your scouting information. So I wouldn't really feel comfortable implementing that. It would feel too metagaming. I wouldn't want that to be the case. It's like the AI's fucking stream sniping you or something. It's pretty rude. So... put that in the high priority section. What's up, Simnax? Why is there no Java game developer? I have no idea, man. I'm not really doing game development as much as I'm doing modding. But the goal is to eventually get to the point where I'm doing game development. But hey, if you are looking for help with Java, I got a guy on the YouTube chat over here who apparently knows Java. Might be able to help you out. Otherwise, I'm definitely not that guy. I barely know my way around C++. I'm trying to learn Rust, which seems like a mistake. Like the whole language seems like a mistake. So I'm not the guy to ask, but this motherfucker over here on YouTube, he might be able to help you out. Armory, medbay. I was thinking of doing something else here. Oh. I suppose that's fine. Oh, what kind of game are you looking to produce? I think we're building our new RTS in C++, if I remember correctly. I think this is just a copy of the 9 pool builder or something. I think we'll do... Oh, okay. I've never played it, so I'm definitely not the target there, but... You know, with any luck, I think you'll find something. I guess I'll just save this file so it's not in my workspace anymore. The window is. Okay. Should be post. What the fuck? Looks like I was a little sleepy when I put this stuff together. Holy moly. And that's how it should have been. Yeah. Once the Zazels are fully online, I think we'll be in a better position as well. Say tech observance. Oh yeah, and then I should add idle orders for observance. So we'll say, what should they be observing? Probably high armor targets, especially if there's a lot of them, and then otherwise just a lot of the same target, a lot of any. So there would be like a version that's just group men. So we'll say 75. I don't know. We would need to make it so that they. Well, I guess it's fine if they stack. Honestly, random 20. I would want to say in combat, but also for that we should do like. What else do we got here for big ass units? So Lurker, Ultralisk, okay, Screamer, Archon. Well, no. For sure, Reaver Carrier, but I wanted to say something like. I think even like Zealot Dragoon would be useful. Hierophant, Carrier. We'll take Zealots out of it, but Dragoons for sure. Hierophant Reaver, Scout, Exemplar, Carrier, Star Caller, Arbiter. Okay. Oh, I forgot to add the priority here. Okay. Oh, I closed unit def Hydra earlier. God damn it. All right, so now we have that. Suppose we'll go ahead and add the latest files here. I also want to make sure, I think I already modified this anyway, but let me just take a look here. Yeah, okay. For its price, it might be a little too strong here, this observance ability. Has a pretty wide AoE. It's hit scan. I think I'll probably have to up it to at least 125. But it's sharing space with the Radiate, which costs 75 energy, so maybe it's okay. I was also thinking of actually once Hallucination only spawns one copy of the unit, which still hasn't happened as far as I understand, I'll probably drop the energy cost of that to like 50. Which will be, it'll actually allow High Templar to immediately use the ability as soon as they spawn. I think they spawn with, like, maybe... Let's test this out rather than... Yeah, they spawn it with pretty much exactly 50 energy, so even without the energy upgrade. So they would be able to use it then, because of course Hallucination is researched by default. So I think that'll work out. I don't see any issues with that in theory. Let us, now that we've added the latest stuff, actually give these personalities a shot. So we'll have our dynamic tag team duo over here in the red area. We'll say set to 2 and 5. And this is 2 and 4. Update melee AI documentation. Terran. Raider. Uprising. Then we'll say swarm. Oh, maybe it's actually... Yeah, it is. Okay. Huh. It's weird. Why wouldn't there be a note for this one? Oh, that would be why. Check out my barracks. Kissed. Imagine this being the first attack you see from an AI. Granted, it's like... It's almost 7 minutes in, but... I can make it a little bit more reasonable. Oh, classic move. I'm sure the next wave we'll see actual Cyprians. If there is a next wave. This is a pretty psychotic attack force, so... See you, nerds. Yep. There it all goes. It's all over. He's done. Hi. How are you? Oh, he's spamming fire bats, so what the fuck? Oh. Oh. Okay, let's try that. But okay, I guess I'll just have to hard code those in here. All right, this time we hopefully see a little bit more going on here. Academy build animation might be fucked, which is hilarious if that's the case. There we go. We got the Cyprians we need. Check them out. Not seeing nearly enough Cyprians, to be honest. Though there's a fuck ton of Marines, though. The fuck? Dude, how the fuck are they building fire vets and Cyprians? Dude, the AI's hacking! That's a nice bug. I guess some things probably aren't replaced by replace uniters. It must be the case. Dude, check out my AI. What's up, bitch? Yeah. It's a good APM trainer, man. See a nerd? We got Cyprians. Oh shit, nuke the overlords! Nuke the whales! Ah! See a nerd? The fuck? I wonder why sometimes I randomly hear you want a piece of me, boy. It's really weird. I can't believe that Laird lived with 20 health. It's okay, I'm sure there's another attack on the way. Yes. Yes, you need additional barracks. You simply do not have enough barracks. Build more barracks. Pranked. Build more Zerglings. We need more Zerglings. Yeah, we made the corpses last longer for Hydra. I think it actually adds a lot. Like, for one, they're blinding eggs, by the way. For one, the AI basically, or the battles that you see, it's actually like, oh, if it's a free for all, or you're scouting around and you see some corpses, you're like, oh shit, there was a battle over here at some point. That's pretty cool. So you kind of learn a little bit about what's going on, which I think is pretty valuable. See a nerd? Another army of Marines. I'm not sure what's up with the safety off definitions. It seems a little odd. Uh-oh. Oh no, they're nuking their own units again. It's okay, there's not that many. Bye. I'm sure they'll eventually kill this guy. He's got a lot of fucking units, though. Oh, no. Alright, well. Dude, rates are actually pretty strong because they're light units in Hydra, so... They take... I think spore colonies deal normal damage, but... See and heard. This is pretty psychotic, to be honest, but hey. He's trying to... If he gets this base, he might actually be able to come back, honestly. These enemy compositions are not very intelligent, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to. This marine ball is pretty deadly. Broodlings everywhere. Zerg here. Oh, yeah, they might have broken through into his nat. They stopped his fourth. It's got a nice Hydra ball. He's holding his own, man. He's really trying. Doesn't look like that nuke went anywhere. I didn't hear it, so... But he is going to run out of money. He's completely drained his main and his third. It's just his nat sustaining him for now. And I don't think it'll be enough. He's banked a lot of queens, and I don't think any of them have died, so... He's killing all of the medics. Oh. No, he's fucking... Oh, yeah, there you go. Nice Dark Swarm. Dude, he's doing it. He's epic. I don't know how he's doing it, but he's doing it. Look at him consuming his way to victory, dude. He just wants to... Dude, this guy is a god. He's trying so hard. Got a pretty fuck ton of circlings. Holy shit. 3-hatch Ultra, I think, or 2-hatch Ultra is the build anyway. It's like migrating a bunch of units around the map. Dude, look at it. It's like swarm, swarm, swarm. He hasn't really been able to do anything, but... Oh, he caused a ruckus over here. But with another Terran base going down, I don't think it's likely to matter at this point. Pretty crazy stuff. Oh, shit. Yeah, this might be it for him. A lot of ultras. And he doesn't have enough for himself. Yeah, it's over. They finally defeated the man. It was inevitable, but, you know. Still, it was good to see a good effort by Purple. He really tried. If they let him have another base, maybe he could have done it. But he doesn't even have enough money for another thing. Another hatchery at this point. Dude, Marines and Ultras are a pretty good tag team. Not just a bunch of fucking mutas being annoying. Dude, tier 5 melee attacks, by the way, almost double damage on Ultralisks. They would never die. The fuck? I wonder why. They must have something else, because I'm pretty sure there's a victory trigger that's like player owns no workers. Dude, imagine if the workers were actually just like hiding away in the All right. Oh, there we go. It was actually it was just because I had the game sped up. Well, that was pretty cool, I suppose. Not sure what to make of all that, to be honest. But we got some new personalities. We got some new build orders. I'll take that. I wanted to look into the Academy stuff, though. Seems like the animation for that might be fucked somehow. Yeah. Well, I really messed something up there. Oh. Dude, how did I do that? That's crazy. What? Dude, I'm so confused. Why is that happening? Excuse me. Okay, now we have corrected ones, I think. Okay. So that's fixed. Ah, shit, I accidentally launched Vegas. Idiot. And that turned my music off for some reason. Vegas is a magical program, man. Okay. So that's done. Nice. All right. So now I'm going to organize some stuff related to the like request stuff. It's going to be a little bit of a boring end stage to this admittedly very short stream. So for the next 20 minutes or so, that'll be what I do. And then I got to bail to get some other stuff done. But honestly, despite the fact that this is a short stream, I've not even been streaming for 2 hours yet. I still feel like I did a lot already. So I'm happy about that. I shall return momentarily from the bathroom and from getting some more water and perhaps a snack when I come back. Like I said, I'll be organizing a list of more robust, a more in-depth list of icons and other requests that I have for DF, and we'll see where we go from there. I guess I'll also probably update the to-do list for Hydra itself to reflect what is actually currently high priority, as well as what is presumably a little bit easier to do. So, yeah, BRB. That'll be my stream thumbnail for tomorrow, I guess. Okay, so let's do some organization task stuff. Warning, it will be boring. So I think the AI stacking structure thing has already been done. Why are you brought here? I don't know, dude. Who are you? What's up, man? Welcome. You were brought here to bear witness to me editing a text file on stream. You missed the actual fun demonstration stuff by about an hour or a half hour. But if you're curious, exclamation point Hydra in the chat, get this man a link. Witness the remaking of Starcraft into something much better. IMO. Or at least with the potential to be better. We'll see if I deliver on it. And there you go. That's that. Told you. What else do we need for this? I guess we can check this off now, which is pretty nice. I guess this has also been done. I actually have not tested this upgrade. Here you go, guy. Demonstration time for you, but only so I can test an ability. Should probably fix this guy's wireframe at some point. Yeah, I'm going to say that does not work. Although, maybe the upgrade is wrong? Because the button isn't lighting up either, but that could also be because I botched something in the GPTP plugin. Man, I really wish we had something more sensible than this tool that just crashes every now and then for no reason. So it's upgrade ID 68. Let's scroll up in my list and see if... Maybe he never actually did that, but I thought he did. Oh yeah, right here. That's probably why it doesn't actually have the some of the changes we're looking for here in the A's plugin. Add a note for him to do that. I'll still mark it as complete because he's already done the code, but hopefully he can just fix that up at some point and everything will be fine. This is definitely done, so we can check mark that. Soon the ramps will be done, which is nice. What to say? What am I thinking of? Bulwark graphic. Okay. So I would say something like... I guess I can pop up in the Hydra units text file. In my head, the bulwark would basically be... I don't really like the mothership core design from Starcraft 2. If I go and look that up in images... I guess I can probably find it in here. Like, I don't get the whole, like, half translucent random blue shit. And then otherwise, like, it feels rather uninspired. Why is there a giant ad playing? Don't they know I have uBlock Origin? What has happened here? Thankfully, this ad is so impotent that I don't even know what the fuck it was advertising, and I sat here staring at it for a good while. I'm sure we'll get to the point where we've gotten it all pretty soon, I promise, guys. It's only taken about 5 clicks. Oh, now we're on our 6th. Gotta block this a 6th time? Dude, what a waste of my existence. There we go. Didn't take too long. So yeah, I feel like it's relatively uninspired. What I would like to see is more along the lines of, like, the shield battery, the part that sparkles when you cast the shield recharge. I go and find shield battery. So, like, obviously I've cut it down in size, but so you'd have, like, this piece over here, and I think that would be fine in theory. Looks like I have to move the overlay over by a pixel, actually. But I don't see anything hugely wrong with that in theory. It's like, you've got that core. Beneath it will be some sort of large rotating crystal. And then the whole thing could be surrounded or encircled by, like, a... essentially like a globe of some sort, or like a hollowed out... Well, I guess the ring is a fine description, but it would probably be horizontal rings, or I guess it could be like almost like a nucleus, like the atomic nucleus description or whatever. If we find atomic nucleus, I find some images here with like the electron cloud. It could be, we wouldn't have the vertical one, but we could do like something a little bit more like that. The rings being offset at diagonal angles. So we'll say diagonally encircled by two sets of golden rings. We'll just say 2 golden rings, within which lies a rotating crystal. Or resides in a rotating crystal. Lies beneath the core, granting its power. So we'll say shield recharge ability, and then some other stuff. Not sure if divot is the right word for that, but divots. Now, thankfully, I had already thought a little bit about the future station, so creating that was not so difficult. I'll sit on this description for now because I want to talk with iCore about what's possible with graphics. Oh. I guess I'll get rid of the regen aura for now as well. All right. And that, I think, will close us out. I know it was a shorter stream than what we're used to out of me, but I can feel somewhat satisfied in that I was still able to maintain the streak and be relatively productive, all things considered. So I'm very happy about that. Just make sure that there's no goofy-ass debug messages in here. It looks like it's just a lot because of the build news stuff. All right, well, I'm out of here. I got stuff to do. I got things to eat. I got showers to take, you know. When I return tomorrow, by the time I return tomorrow, hopefully there's been a dadka in the morning, but we'll see. Otherwise, I do plan on getting some more video work done tomorrow, in addition to some more Hydra work done tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.